What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Future Knight Eric here, and I'm coming at you with a restaurant-themed deck profile. Today we ended up going to Dragontown's OTS Championship, and I actually came third. I went 5-1 the whole day. Third place because of some tiebreakers, but we take the tops that we can. Top 4 is always good for an OTS champs. Matchups were 4 Maliss. One of them was Maliss Mitsurugi, one Live Twin Fiendsmith, and then one Ryzeal Mitsurugi Fiendsmith. So pretty much meta all day, I guess, except the Live Twin, which I versed in the last round. But Live Twin Fiendsmith is a really good deck anyway. Before we get into it, this is going to be a very quick deck profile in case you didn't pick up from the title of the video, the thumbnail. It's Kashtira, which I think is a really good shout into the current format, just because it's so easy to play and it can steal wins from nowhere. It also plays a lot of FTK buttons, like cards that the meta decks just can't out and can't beat, which I think is something other decks can't really do. Before we get into the deck profile, shout-outs to the house, shout-outs the boys, who actually all did really well today. One of my Maliss matchups was, unfortunately, Don, who threw, but it's okay, we learned. We did have an hour-long break in the middle, and it kind of turned all of us off, but I managed to luckily turn on and then get the win at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the breakdown. We can just get into the deck profile. So engine is pretty standard. 3 Unicorn, 3 Fenrir, 3 Rise, 1 Scarecrow Cash. This is like the bare bones minimum that everyone plays. I decided last minute, shout out Herb, to play the Ogre. It only came up once when I was using it to go for game. It was my 4th summon, and it was just enough for game with Field Spell, because this with Field Spell gets huge. Never searched the trap. Trap never came up. I think I maybe banished it off of Scarecrow Cash once, but yeah, you could cut this, but I think you need more names. The list that this is based off of, or the idea that it came from, played 2 Scarecrow Cash. This card is terrible because you need to draw something else with it, so I just opted for Ogre instead. The rest of the cash stuff, 3 Birth, you have to play 3. 3 Theosis, shout out Ruan, who told me just play 3 because it's more engine. It did come up a lot today. 3 Field Spell, and I didn't play Terraforming. That's actually what I cut for the Ogre. I am going to put Terraforming back in, even if it makes it 42, or I'm going to cut the preparations and make it 41 with Terraforming. I need engine cards. Like, if you don't have engine, you can't play. And then the preparations, which never came up except to banish off the Scarecrow. Engine, I still guess Prospe and Talents. You can't cut Talents with this deck. You need it if you're going second. Your deck is good enough that you can break through boards with just your engine, but if you have engine plus this, you can break through a lot. And then non-engine. 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 4, 2 Bowl, and Crow. This was a mistake. This should have been a 3rd bowl, but I wanted to mess around with it just to draw off of the floors, just to have options, and 2 live hand traps. 3 Imperm, that's it for the hand traps, and then this comes straight from the guy that won the, I think it's Eshta or Esha regional, I think it was, 3 Super Poly. This card is insane, and not a lot of decks can play it, and not a lot of decks can play around it. Card's very good. 41, Prep is the 41st card, probably cut it for Terraforming. X-Rec, standard, Zeus, Typhon, German Dark Arm, don't know what it does because it's in German, but I never summoned it, so it never mattered. Shout out Don. He told me that if I played against Maliss players and I got them down to like 2k-ish life, I just make this and then they can't play, which is really funny because it happened like 3 times. So shout out Don. Big Eye never summoned, Dracosac never summoned, Shangri Era obviously summoned a lot, so you have to play 2. I played this little package for the Dracosac, so like you go Dracosac both into this, and then you have this that you can, link their monsters off in their turn. Never came up. SP came up once, never came up, but you have to play. I am genuinely thinking about just cutting these and playing more Super Poly targets because hardly anything ever comes up. These all came up today. Every Super Poly target, I summoned every single one at least once. You have to play this one for Maliss. Side deck. This is probably the only spicy part about the deck list. Well, not really. I mean, 3 Lancers is standard. I'll show the standard stuff. Oh, there is actually no other standard stuff. So the rest is very cancerous. So we played 3 of this. At one point I had this set up with this against the Maliss player. That means no single card in their deck outs the board. Every time I flip this against Maliss and even against Mitsu, I won. So this is the only deck that can play this card comfortably and I can still play, and that's another reason I think you should play this deck. This card is busted. However, I only summoned it twice. One time it won me the duel. Second time it got imperm. So to stop the imperm, I'm playing some Judgments. I was playing 3, but I put this in last minute. Never came up, never saw it. But this is to stop Lightning Storms and Harpies. And then final 3 cards, I really wanted to play evenly for the rogue matchups, especially Odeon, or whatever the fuck that deck's called. The man behind the camera plays that, Jandre, which I cannot beat. So I played these 3 cards to beat that deck. Didn't see that deck today, but in theory, these cards are really good. This isn't as great, but these 2 cards are really good. So, and that's pretty much the deck profile, ladies and gentlemen. Super quick one here at the sushi restaurant with the boys. And yeah, 5-1, 3rd place. Good feeling going into States. I actually don't know if I'm going to upload this until after States, but I'll probably upload it. I mean, who cares, you know? And that's pretty much it. This is Future Night, signing out.